To create a zip file then for the assignment, we have a couple of options. Notice that my sphere and torus are still open in SolidWorks, and that's why I have this little tilde dollar sign. My system is set to show hidden files, and if you would, let's see, oh, I should have stayed in that. There we go. If we come over to the view, and I'm looking at the file name extensions and the hidden items, if I hide that, I won't see, or if I uncheck it, I won't see the hidden items. And so that, well, I guess that adjusted. But if we go ahead and close this, then I shouldn't be picking up any of those temporary files or those system files in the background. All right, so to create the zip file. Don't care about the desktop INI. It's a hidden file, but that's a system file for Windows. We can, I'll just go ahead and eliminate it. I can left click and hold down and window pick everything. I can click on the first one, hold down the shift and select the last one. Hitting Control deselects. Let's see, if we hold down the control, we can go by one, but that's kind of, well, not as efficient. But as long as we get them selected, we'll be able to right-click. And then if you have 7-zip is a good free compression utility. WinRare has, I want to say sure that's there. WinRare has like a time limited and then purchase, and then inside of Windows is the compressed zip folder. If I click on that, it's going to ask me for a name, and these are going to be my solids. I think it would probably be a good idea to put your initials, and then the assignment, A1, solids. All right, so that would be one way of gathering up all the items. Otherwise, when we go into Canvas, we're going to have to pick each one of these, say upload a file, pick one, complete, next, go through and do those individually. And that is kind of a pain for you to upload and kind of a pain for me to download. So I have a selfish interest in seeing these compressed files. The folder can also be compressed. And like I said, if you have 7-zip or WinRare or another zip utility, you can use that. It's going to be add to assignment 1 in this case because of the folder. Most of the Windows installs are going to have this send to compressed. And then assignment 1 is kind of the same thing. Your initials and assignment 1 would have been okay. I didn't really mean to overwrite that. Okay, I'll just truncate it. Right, but when this one goes in, we're going to have the folder, and then we'll have all of the files underneath it. So when you see extract and compress folder, those are still inside of the compression utility inside of the zip. And if we try to open one of these files in SolidWorks, it's going to create a temporary file, and it may open, but it's going to act really weird. So if you run across where you have created a compressed, or you've received a compressed zip file and you want to open these, make sure that you extract the either extract all or right click on the top level and tell it to extract with your utility to get those into a more usable shape. All right, so I should be in Canvas already. So if I come over, I added at the base, the bottom a shortcut, and the sphere and torus will show up here in a little bit. All right, so if I go to the assignment, Assign1 will take you back to the page that we were just on. It just depends on how you're navigating through. This is the list of solids that I'm expecting to see. Let's see. Oh, I need to get over to what you're seeing though. All right, so this has changed a little bit since the last time I did it, the start assignment. And if you're doing Google Drive, you can pull these over from Google Drive, or you can upload the file and then choose the file, and it will need to navigate over, and we can pick the folder, and when I say open it and then submit the assignment, that will upload it to where I can receive it and grade it. So the add another file, if you were doing these singly, you would add a file, navigate to the file, click on it, hit OK, add another file. You would have to do those 5 or 6, or depending on the assignment, 10 individual files individually. All right, so the zip file is much more efficient. All right, so we'll talk about this in our lab, and if you need any assistance with it, we'll get this set up by the time the assignment is due.